Wow, I can't believe Jake Paul actually reacted to Alyssa Violet and FaZe Banks dating. This is completely crazy. We are giving away 50 Amazon gift cards and Google Play gift cards and Steam gift cards and iTunes gift cards. All you have to do to enter is leave a like button, subscribe, turn notifications on, and comment down below. The only way you can win is if you comment down below which Google Play card or Amazon card that you want. Now hurry before this giveaway ends because it does end every other month. Get your chances very high by commenting on every single video in order for us to pick you. What's up everyone and welcome back to Theory That Thing. Today guys, recently we've actually noticed that Jake Paul has responded to Alyssa Violet and FaZe Banks dating. The whole news. Jake Paul has actually responded to this entire thing, and honestly it's the most craziest thing ever. But before we get into it, I want to know how many Jake Paulers we have here and how many people we have who like Alyssa Violet. If you like Alyssa Violet, comment down below saying Alyssa Violet and leave a like. Also, if you like Jake Paul, however, go ahead and comment down below saying Jake Paul and leave a like on the video as well, so we can see how many Jake Paulers we have and pretty much how many people we have that like Alyssa Violet. But if you guys don't know, pretty much recently Jake Paul, or at least recently Alyssa Violet and FaZe Banks has been dating ever since the whole drama went down with Alyssa Violet and Jake Paul and the whole diss tracks and all that kind of stuff. Right after that went down, apparently it came out on Snapchat, on Alyssa Violet's Snapchat, that FaZe Banks and her was dating, and everyone was talking about it like it was the biggest news. Now for those who don't know, Jake Paul is a huge vlogger. He's actually probably the fastest growing vloggers I think right now. Actually Logan Paul might be the fastest growing at the moment, but he's one of the fastest growing vloggers at the moment. He has over 7 million subscribers. He got all that in like 7 months, which is absolutely insane. It's like 1 million every single month, which is just a new world record in general for YouTube. But pretty much what happened was where Alyssa Violet, which is also used to be a part of the Team 10, which Jake Paul has a team called Team 10, and Alyssa Violet used to be a part of that team. What happened was where Alyssa Violet actually went on Snapchat one day, and everyone thought that Alyssa Violet and Jake Paul was like, you know, dating. They thought that they were pretty much dating, but they weren't apparently, because what happened was where Alyssa Violet went on Snapchat one day and showed that she was actually being kicked from the house and kicked from the Team 10.
So, I'm sure you guys want to know what's going on right now. Basically this, Jake's kicking me out. He didn't want to wait for me to get my apartment, which I'm getting in a couple days, so he threw all my stuff downstairs and put a lock on the door. So this is what I'm working with, and apparently I don't live in here anymore. All my stuff's like gone. You know, I want you guys there with me through life, and I'm not going to be making videos with Jake anymore, so I want to explain why. So now it's created an entire inconvenience for me because now I have to just hire a moving company and put all my stuff in storage, and like it's just insane.
Jake Paul went ahead and responded with his own thing.
Let's pop in Jake Paulers. It is 3:50 Monday the 20th, and yeah, and basically Alyssa and I are having problems. It's a long story which I might be able to dive into, but it's been going on for a while, and it's like just like petty stuff.
Now after this all went down and everyone was like going crazy about the whole idea that Jake Paul kicked Alyssa Violet out of the house, they were wondering why. Like, why would Alyssa Violet be kicked? Like, what did she do wrong? Jake Paul claimed that simply Alyssa Violet cheated on him, which I'll play right here.
Beyond, it's f***ed up to take the girl that I loved and do that. Sometimes things just like cross a line. It's so demeaning, and like the jokes and stuff, and like, yeah, that's the diss is whatever. When you bring in someone who I loved who cheated on me into the equation,
And on top of that, Alyssa Violet then also said that actually it was the other way around. She made her own response video saying that Jake Paul technically cheated on her because Jake Paul literally brought so many girls over to his house and stuff like that, which I'll play the video that she says that.
I move in with him, sleeping in the same bed, basically together at this point, but without a title. But then he would always have girls over in front of me, and I was just like, what the frick? So then we're not together. But then he would like play all these mind games with me and just be like, yo, like don't be mad, having this girl over. And he did that like 25,000 times. I would be like in our room, like editing or doing something, and then all of a sudden he'd like walk in and be like, yo, like can you leave please for like 2 hours? Like can you go upstairs or can you just like leave for a little bit? And I was like, why? He's like, oh, like I'm having a girl over, we're gonna hang out in here. Okay, I was heartbroken, like legit heartbroken. But I never showed it because I don't know why. And he would do that all the time. So then as time goes on, just brings more girls over, and then he would be with me, and then he would have a girl over, and then 2 days later he'd be with me, and then we'd be together, and then we'd not be together, and then we'd fight, and I'd be pissed because he'd bring girls over.
So it went completely viral. Everyone was discussing this because they're like, wow, like I don't know who to believe, I don't know what to believe. And then all of a sudden we get the news after all this went down, we get the news that Alyssa Violet and FaZe Banks were actually dating. They just started dating as well. So because of that, a lot of people were like, wait, then how is Jake Paul going to respond? What does Jake Paul think about this idea? What is actually going on? Because Jake Paul, pretty much technically speaking, Alyssa Violet is Jake Paul's ex. So how is Jake Paul gonna, you know, respond to this idea? Well, actually, he technically responded because when he made the whole entire videos where he pretty much was trying to marry Erica, if you haven't realized, she pretty much made a channel and she got like 1 million subscribers in like less than 3 days. But pretty much she made a channel and all of a sudden they started doing a thing where it was like a marriage deal and they got married and stuff like that. So a lot of people are like, wait, so is the reason why Jake Paul is probably just jealous at this point? Like a lot of people was thinking that Jake Paul might be jealous that Alyssa Violet is actually dating someone, and because of that, that might be one of the reasons why he started technically going and marrying Erica pretty much. So that's actually going around. Now this is pretty much one of the videos of Jake Paul and them marrying, just for those who don't know.
It's time to take Jerica to the next level.
Stop.
I think you're so beautiful.
Stop.
And we get along so well. Since we're in Las Vegas, I think it's a good time to ask you.
Oh my.
That's me. I love you. I, Jake, take you, Erica, to be my partner for life, to have and to hold from this day forward.
So anyways, all that went down. It's been pretty crazy recently. A lot of people just feel like in general at the end of the day, Jake Paul is jealous that Alyssa Violet and FaZe Banks are dating. I mean, if you really look at the evidence, guys, it really shows that they are. I mean, I can just look at it and I can see through Jake's eyes that he does seem a little bit jealous, not like full on jealous where he's angry, but he definitely seems like he's a little jealous because the girl that he loved pretty much is dating someone else now, and I just feel like he doesn't want that. And also on top of that, if you haven't noticed, FaZe Banks lives in like a huge freaking mansion. Like it's a huge mansion, and actually I don't even know, because I feel like FaZe Banks actually has a bigger mansion than Jake Paul. So I don't know, there might be some jealousy going on between them when it comes down to FaZe Banks and Jake Paul. I bet there's a ton of jealousy going on, a lot of drama behind the scenes that we still have to hear about later on. But definitely Alyssa Violet is getting a lot of attention from this, and Jake Paul definitely showed us that he's somewhat jealous with the way he responded on his vlogs recently. So we've definitely noticed that, and Alyssa Violet herself is trying to ignore the whole Jake Paul situation, trying to move on. But honestly, you can kind of see that she's loving the idea of making Jake Paul upset. But that's why I want to bring it to you guys. I want to ask you what you think about this. Do you think that pretty much Jake Paul is jealous of Alyssa Violet and FaZe Banks, or do you think just honestly Jake Paul just doesn't care? Honestly, I'm really curious to know what you guys think, because that's the whole point of Theory That Thing. We grab random people's theories of, you know, all these guys, Jake Paul, Alyssa Violet, all those guys. We grab their theories on it and we actually look into it to see if it's possible. And at the end of the day, we want to have a discussion. We want to have something going between us, so then we can actually figure it out and actually really just in general see what everyone thinks about this and get more opinions in. So that's why I want you guys to comment down below what you think about the whole deal. Do you think in general Jake Paul is just jealous, or do you think he just doesn't care and honestly he's just focused on his own career at this point and just wants to make an entertaining vlog, and it was just a coincidence that he decided to go ahead and do it with Erica like he did and, you know, marry her? That's why I want to know what you guys think, if it was just a coincidence or not. But anyways guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more theories. We do theories pretty much every single day. Thank you guys so much for the recent support on the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you so much. But anyways guys, that's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.